Hendricks if he's not getting that pitch.
Geraldo Perdomo batting. The defending the Texas Rangers, who eventually won the world title. They got in Phoenix, and the Diamondbacks won 6 out of the 7 games. And that's a big reason why they made the playoffs and the Cubs did not.
Yeah, it really changes the whole complex.
Lead it off against left-hander Eduardo Rodriguez. The starting pitcher for a year ago signed a big free agent contract in the offseason.
To the righties, cutter, slider to the lefties, trying to stay down and away. All lefty. There's a reason why the Diamondbacks signed him to a 4-year contract.
Nico fouls it away, and the rest of the rotation, Ryan, was really kind of a patchwork. Here's the little pop fly into shallow center, and Elvis Andrus, the former White Sox, makes the play out number 1.
Yeah, and it really was. I think that's one of those things where you look at what you need going into the offseason, and with the Diamondbacks, 26 games last year, so you just hope he can stay healthy. You can tell, not just by getting hits, it's the way he takes that swing right there. Balanced, like there's nothing that can get you out, and that's a great feeling to have that in certain.
South Korea, as the regular season gets underway. To the gap, and that's going to be a 2-bagger for Seiya. Just a joy to watch a guy that hot.
Park, extra base hits, doing it all right now.
He's driven in 6. He hangs in there nicely against left-handers.
Taking his approach down a notch at all. He stays in there well on both. Defense, you think of Corbin Carroll being a center fielder, but he really is, but he moves over to right because that's how good Alek Thomas is out there in center field.
The first baseman Smith makes the catch well, as they always do. Came very close to setting a record on the grassy hillsides out beyond the outfield fence. Here's a soft line drive to first, caught by Bush, and that's out.
If you could do that bad, that'd be pretty impressive. But let alone 4, so I think more than anything, as a pitcher, you have that.
The 1-2.
Puts together a quality at bat. It's got a lot of hits.
Routine to a charging Morel. Guns to first, out number 2. Camden just happens to be the son of Mike Leary, our great producer here of Cubs baseball.
Love it. 11U, travel baseball. Enjoy it, man.
I think when young ball players fall in love with the game.
Absolutely. And you create friends that you're going to have for your whole life, right? I mean, until it becomes a job.
and play as long as you can.
Yep.
The 2-2. Out of the range of a diving Horner. And run that he hit in the NLCS against the Phillies. But
they're playing great defense out there in center field.
From Mount Carmel High School, big curveball a little bit high, 2-1. And it's less than a month away, April 15, 16, and 17. There's a liner caught by a leaping Smith at first. No score, second inning. The Dodgers have won 10 division titles in the last 11 years.
And then it's just like, hey, can we win the World Series? We know we're going to win the division. We have this team that we put out there.
Giants made another big move. Blake Snell signed by San Francisco yesterday. Who knows?
Here, if he has another good year, which he seems to put up year after year, that low ERA.
Day. The 3-2. Dansby takes strike 3 call. He thought it was upstairs. This league only 5 appearances, 5 games. So I'm sure he would like to have games, multiple games with several at bats
to play out in the field. One of those things where I'm sure they're probably going to ease him back into it, but yeah, playing more and more innings as we lead up here to next Thursday. And like you said, maybe getting in there and DHing and get 4 or 5 at bats in a game is what he.
Bases empty, and the 2-2 from Salfrank. Curveball floats up high. To the right side, routine for Pavin Smith, and that's out number 2.
Yan Gomes, Miguel Amaya. It's a pretty good catching duo back there. To offensive numbers too the last couple years. Been great back there.
Slowly to the left side, Alexander toss across in time, and we go to the.
And he had a great story, just saying that he basically the first couple of weeks of camp was following Hendrick. Kyle's the nicest guy on the planet, but really he said Kyle is that person who he'll give you your space, but also if you have a question, he's more take Kyle off of his task and distract him or get him too upset or high or low, and that's Kyle Hendricks really for you.
Good stuff, Elise. And I totally agree.
Changeup, who is learning from another big league pitcher how he can make his changeup better, right?
Single Herrera. Jose Herrera hits one in the air to left. Playable for Happ. Routine, in fact, and that's going to be out number 1. Many years on Tony La Russa's staff in St. Louis. Herrera gets back to the bag, almost.
Hand diving into that back outside corner of the base. Kyle Hendricks working on his pickoff there at first base, right?
Corbin Carroll. Runner goes. There's the throw, not in time. Who had a big home run. And that started them on their World Series journey. Shallow left. Loping in is Happ. And that's going to be out number 2. At the Circa Resort and Casino this summer. A man at second, 2 down. Good fastball, top of the zone. The 0-2. Well hit to left center, but playable. Good backdoor curveball got him. No score, middle.
Hits both. He's kind of like a Cody Bellinger.
Yeah.
He hit 27 bombs last year. Most of the time you're hitting